Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're all well. Welcome to our Thursday meeting. We're at Turffontein Racecourse on Thursday and give you an idea what the situation is with regards to the meeting. Our first on the card that we want to talk to you about is a maiden class field. It's run over 1,000 metres. There are 8 races. They're all on the inside track, as you know. And we look forward to a promising day's racing. Reminder about our blue voucher opportunity for those of you that are looking to top up your account. Well, the easiest way to deposit and to pay and to play is using the blue voucher platform. Okay, let's take you through the first on the card. It's a maiden class field, as previously stated. There are 10 of them that are going to the gate over here, and I've got Daryl Marie with me, who's going to talk us through the card, give us some sort of idea. We've been a bit stiff with our exotics up. Your pick 6 the other day went out the last leg, short head or whatever it was, I can't remember, to win 20k. But knocking on the door, knocking. Get in there, you get in there.
Been knocking for 42 years, Claude.
What are we doing in buy pots now? Can we get some buy pot money today, you think?
Mr. Terry's commented on his first timers of year. Fully committed, may need further. Panning silver, should need the run. Now, Striker doesn't have a mount in the first race and he's not riding panning silver, so that's interesting. But nevertheless, Claude, I've taken a chance and I'm bankering in the opening leg of the buy pots. I think Candice Dawson's filly's nearly spot on to get it right. I mean, she's run 2 lovely races. On debut, despite, you don't read too much into the drift because she was fancied to run a nice race on debut and she did just that. Last time out, she only found one too good for her. She was rattling home late. Gavin, this time round from a fair enough draw around the bend, might have her a little bit closer to the pace. And with the stable being in cracking form, I think she'll go close to winning. She should really confirm the form with the fillies that she beat in Pantheria Uncia, who she's got more scope for improvements, and then acts on snow as well, finish behind her. Now, I must be honest, I think number one's latest form line is a stronger form line. That's In Desire when she ran behind Hong Kong. But Clyde, she was recently scratched. I just can't recall why. And she's got a very tricky draw to contend with around the bend. I think if she gets into a prominent position without having to work too hard, she will pose a factor to the favorite. I don't make the favorite a good thing because I respect In Desire, but it all hinges on how much energy she needs to exert from that tricky draw. So yes, I expect numbers 1 and 8 to fight it out.
Okay, but the 8 banker and the PA safe enough. There's a cloud for Candice Dawson. I beg your pardon, the buy pot. Gavin Lorena's riding. And we've got a banker later on in that pot as well, that buy pot. It's 216 Rand perm. Couple of the legs, as you can see, are extremely difficult and very hard. We're hoping for a couple of results in those legs, as you can see. Okay, welcome everybody. Let's move on to race number 2 on the card now and get an idea as to what's going on in this maiden class field. It's over 1,000 metres and we're doing the show a good few days before. 9 horses are going to the gate. That's what the situation is with regards to race 2. Place accumulators now. There's the QR code if you're watching on channel 240. Just use your phone, use your camera, and that's the easiest way in which to get going. Also a reminder about Blue Voucher, who are sponsoring and would like to promote their product, and hopefully you can be part of that. Then try it out. Top it up your account, deposit, pay, use Blue Voucher as soon as you can. Okay, I want to talk to Daryl about a few horses in the second race. It is a 1,000 metres up the straight. Daryl, what do you fancy?
I fancy my daughter here.
You do?
Yeah.
Tana Marie.
Yes.
Biscuits. Yay. Go
But Sean Terry says may need the run.
Oh.
Okay, so there are a few comments of here, Clyde. Number 2, It's Personal, will need the run. Number 3, Antonia Gardney, will need the run. Number 5, will need the experience. Number 6, will need the experience. Number 8, Lady of Arc, will need the run. And number 9, Tana Marie, may need the run. For that reason, I don't know what to make of this race, Clyde. Because a lot of those are the former horses. It's Personal, probably the one to come out of that. I mean, you can see who he ran behind last time out. In saying that, I mean, you can't compare. Cosmic Speed's just taken it to another level, whereas he's been off the track for close on 300 odd days. So, yeah, Mr. Magnet doesn't have any confidence in his return to this track. I don't know. He's making his debut as a gelding this time around. Let's see how it goes. Peter Dora, Clyde, he's really been disappointing in his 2 comeback efforts because he's been thumped soundly. He hasn't finished within single digits. What's interesting is he's coming right back in trip and he's stripping very, very fit. Back to 1,000 meters. If he was well drawn, I'd probably make him a banker. But you can't have any confidence with his last 2 efforts. I mean, he's beaten 11 and 12 lengths. Yeah, Clyde, let's just treble up and get through this leg. I don't like the look of it.
Yeah, the market's got 1, 2, and 9 as the top end horses to favour. And Daryl, as you heard, there are a number of horses in the in this particular event. And let's take a look at what the PA looks like. It's a 324 Rand perm. Again, a couple of tricky races to get through. Back at Turffontein Racecourse now, we're going the 3rd race on the card. This is over 2,000 metres. It's a pick 6 opportunity, and 9 of them to line up in this particular event. Market's got earlier during the week number 6 on the card, Immediate Edge is the favourite, priced up 2 to 1. Number 4, Baynak 3 to 1, second favourite. 3, Diesel Shadow trading at 5 to 1. 7 to 1, the 1, Quartermain, and 7 to 1 about number 5, High Q. 8 to 1, the 8, Flag Bearer, and then you can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. So we were saying a bit earlier, Daryl, that the card in general is fairly tricky. This particular race, which should run at around 10 to 2 to get our pick 6s underway. First leg, what's the plan?
Yeah, Clyde, if you're going on a line through Dylan's Champ, you're probably going to be leaning towards the Mark de Kock trained Immediate Edge, because Dylan's Champ has beaten Baynak and Cassis Bella in the past. Immediate Edge was very impressive. Mark de Kock's assistant gave a lot of confidence prior to the race. He said he's very impressed with the son of Vercingetorix. So let's see how he goes. I mean,
and funny, not a Rand for it, huh?
Debut. Yeah, on debut, yeah.
Not a Rand for it.
I know Apache Chief didn't frag the form, but the horse further down, Spy Story has. I mean, I like the lighter race 3-year-olds in this race. I think the race is going to be dominated by Baynak, Immediate Edge, and Cassis Bella. Now, Immediate Edge does switch to the inside track and steps up to 2,000 meters. So I think he's got strong winning claims. The horse I'm leaning towards is Baynak. I loved his latest victory, Clyde. He won with a lot in hand, and James has always been of the opinion that he needs to go ground, and last time was the first time they actually stepped him up in trip. What caught my eye, Clyde, was his time. So I just need to pull that up because I don't want to get it wrong. When I looked earlier, his time was, I think, 2 lengths quicker than On Target. That's right, On Target, Tony Peters' horse. And he was carrying 2 kilograms more, Clyde. So he would have beaten On Target by 2.5 lengths, and he was carrying 2 kilograms more. I think that's impressive, don't you?
Yeah. And one impressively too, won by a huge winning margin.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously loved the step up in trip. I'm sure Striker's going to ride him similarly, adopt similar tactics, go forward on him. He does have Quartermain to worry about because he can push forward too. But if he gets to the front or sits second, I think a lot will be in his favour. So Baynak ahead of Immediate Edge. Cassis Bella is my 3rd pick.
Okay, but 4 and 6 in the pick 6. We think it's those 2 to get us through the first leg. Okay, to a handicap we go, and this is over 2,000 metres. There are 11 of them that are going to line up in a race like this, and take a look at the early week market as to what's going on here. Number 4, One Religion, 2 to 1 favourite. Second choice, number 7, to Doc at 4 to 1. 8, Greenhouse priced up 4 to 1. 5, Catazora is a 6 to 1 shot. Number 6, Rosie Lemon, 7 to 1 or thereabouts. 2, LMB is 8 to 1. And it's 16 to 1 and better about the balance. Let's take a look at the event there. What are we doing? 2,000 metres and fillies and mares handicap. It's at the 88 level. You were talking about On Target, and I think Greenhouse comes from that particular form line with pace and all that sort of stuff. Where do you see it? Do you see De Kock dominating?
Um, he's got a strong end of year. Cadizora, I'm a little bit worried about Clyde. I think, don't know what's happening with her. Seems one-paced. Now, Greenhouse interests me a lot. I loved her effort last time out in open company. You know, she was exposed on the outside with no cover. Very creditable third. Um, what I like, Clyde, is she's been stepped up to 2,000 meters now. Her dam won 4 races over 1,800. I know she comes into the race, I think it's 1 kg under sufferance. I wouldn't read too much into that because she's unexposed over this trip. And if she's better over this extended trip, she'll be better than her current rating. So I love her chances, number 8 Greenhouse. But the same can be said with Tadaku, number 7. She's by-rupt. Sire stayed all day. The dam won over a mile. She's only been a mile in the past, and in that race she was going away from them. So now 2,000 meters, she's another one that can be ahead of her current mark going this trip. And the obvious foremost is One Religion. I mean, she's 2 from 2 over the course and distance. She's a hold-up type of a horse. Gavin knows her. She'll need things to play into her hands, because I think if they go very slow up front and they turn it into a sprint, she might be caught flat-footed in the straight. A faster pace will suit her, but she's in with obvious claims over here. She'll run another honest race. I think if I was pushed into a corner to go in order, I'd go 8, 7, and then 4.
Okay, Greenhouse also going the ground over the 2,000 meters for the first time. Let's take a look at what Daryl recommends in this particular event. And jackpots, we're going all of One Religion, Tadaku, and 8 Greenhouse. We're putting them all in the first leg. Okay, welcome back. Let's go to race number 5 now. This is an apprentice handicap over 1,600 meters. There are 9 of them this Thursday going to the start. We have an early morning market, early in the week, and we'll have a look at what the betting recommends in this particular event, where number 2, Future Wolf, is favourite 3-1. Joint second favourites 1, Tintamari, and the 8 horse Carnello, 4-1 each of them. 5-1 about number 3, Ombudsman. 5-1 about number 5, Guerrilla Warfare. And then double figures, 10-1, and better about the balance. Hard race, eh?
Happy handicap, Clyde. Happy handicap. I've put all of them in. I'm looking for a result. What can I say? I mean, Future Wolf impressed last time out, but Ryan gets a good tune out of him. In saying that, Apprentice Nastelli's won on him in the past. He picked up a hefty penalty. Tintamare, we liked his chances last time out. That was a very strong middle stakes event, far from disgraced. He must have a chance. He's been stepped up in trip. Yeah, Clyde. If you like Carnello, you have to favour Guerrilla Warfare, because he should really reverse it on form. I don't know what to say. I'm looking for a result of here, Clyde. I'll put them all in.
Yeah, they all got chances. Not an easy race at all, this particular event. So there are 9 of them, but they're all going into the play. There's Daryl's jackpot, 324 Rand perm. It does get tricky, as you can see. The last leg of the jackpot is also one of those field type races, but that's what we intend on doing Thursday afternoon. Now being a 103 divided handicap, it's the fillies and mares that go to the gate over 1,200 metres on Thursday afternoon. Doing the show early in the week, 9 horses that were meant to line up. Hopefully that is still the case by the time you guys are watching this. And interesting filly in that Forever in My Dreams, priced up at the 2-1 favourite. 3 Chrome Tourmaline, second choice at 4-1. 5-1 about the 2 Little Ballerina, also 6-1 in the 8 horse Wings Within Me. 7-1 number 5 Hirkomi Boki having another go just a week later. And number 9 Pointer at 7-1, 10-1, and better about the balance. Let's talk about Alec Laird's horse Forever in My Dreams, Daryl. I mean, talented, I think got lots of ability, and the one to beat.
Yeah, she couldn't have been more impressive than what she was last time out, Clyde. She was ridden off the pace, quickened up beautifully, showed an exceptional turn of foot. Obviously, Gavin can't do the current weight, so I wouldn't read too much into the jockey arrangements over here.
But who doesn't want Ryan on their horses at the moment?
Yes,
He's riding so well.
She'll get a lot of confidence from Stallgate number 1, and the pace will be on, Clyde. Take note, here Komi Boki did win, and her current weight has been pushed up to 58.5. There's going to be a lot of pace in this race. Here Komi Boki is going to push forward, even Sorceress Supreme. So I think that will allow Forever in My Dreams to get into her stride comfortably, and if she's capable, she will pick them up off the straight. Yeah, she does go around the bend for the first time. She was very impressive, but on paper, Clyde, you have to consider Chrome Tourmaline's chances over here. She's as much as 3 kilograms better off. She's one over the course and distance. She's having her peak run, so you can't totally ignore her. In saying that, I think Forever in My Dreams has got a little bit more scope for improvement. Now, a filly who I've excluded from my perms, but I respect, is Frozen Fantasy, Clyde. You know, she likes to race up on the pace, but in my mind, I've always believed this filly may be better ridden a little bit more quietly. However, I think if it was a 1400, she would have formed part of my play. Over 1200, if she's going to be given a chance, I don't know if she's going to get there in time. I think others may possess a better turn of foot. So for that reason, I went 7 from 3. Yep. Respect for number 6.
Okay, so Forever in My Dreams, Chrome Tourmaline, Frozen Fantasy, a bit of a shrewdie, might have to be included in trifectas quartets. But in terms of doubles, this is what we recommend: 3 and 7 now, and the next race 4 and 5. Okay, we're going to keep the starting stalls of the 1200. The fillies again running in this particular event, and it's a handicap divided, that is, at the 87 level. There are 11 of them are meant to go to the gate in the early week market. About this particular event is that we have joint favourites in the 4 Green Sapphire and the 5 Fastnet filly. One of those two, they bet 5-2 the pair. 3 Ride On is 5-1. 10-1 about a few of them, like 1 Alicia's Love, 2 Green Flash, and 9 Golden Moment, all trading early in the week at 10-1 and 14-1 and better about the balance. Interesting race, because there are a couple that can win here. And Daryl, I don't know if it's just 2 horses for you, Green Sapphire and Fastnet filly. They look the obvious too. Marcus probably got it right.
I nearly banked at number 5, Fastnet filly. I thought that was a cracking effort last night. It was a strong field, Clyde, open company. She possibly hit the front a little bit too far out, but maybe she had nothing to follow through. You know, penultimate start, she was desperately unlucky, Clyde. So she's in cracking form. Her form on the high felt is very consistent. Stallgate 1, a lot is in her favour. In saying that, she is taking on a young, improving sort in number 4, Green Sapphire. We fancied her chances strongly last time out, Clyde, because of the depth of the field. She wasn't taking on anything of note. And she got a hefty penalty for winning that race. She got the maximum £8. So she needs to up her game. She's capable. She's in good form. She's lightly raced. But I think at this stage, Fastnet filly of her current rating is going to get the better of her. So I'm going 5 from 4, Clyde.
Okay, that might make the difference in the row. What are they carrying? What's Green Sapphire? 58. Fastnet fillies 57. And that rating that you heard from Daryl, that Green Sapphire did get quite a hefty penalty. But she may well be good enough to sustain it. Let's see. One of those two, we thought, Green Sapphire, 5 Fastnet filly, 4 and 5. And right at the back, the last race at Turffontein on Thursday. Daryl likes 1, My One and Only. The 3, There She Goes. And the 5, Heirloom.